What's up, y'all? I get requests every now and again whenever I post a fishing video for catch and cook, and I've done it a couple times before, but I figured it's time to do another one. Today, going after the good old ditch pickle, largemouth bass. I got a bunch of them in my pond here. The fun fact, when I moved in here 4 years ago, there was nothing but bluegill. Thanks to a little bit of effort, I got a lot of bass, some real nice ones too. A lot of catfish, a couple grass carp, a few crappie thrown in there. So it's become a really good fishing pond, and the bluegill population's in check, thanks to those bass and catfish. Now, I'd love to catch a big one, but I'm looking for about a 12, 13-inch largemouth, so I can make me a good old ditch pickle sandwich. And my garden's come in, producing lots of tomatoes and stuff, so I can make a real good sandwich, and I'm going to show you all how I prepare a largemouth bass. Now, it's not a fish I usually keep to eat. It's not my favorite. It is really good eating. I haven't eaten a largemouth in a while, so I figured it's time to give it another go and see how it turns out and kind of reap the rewards of managing this pond. I'm back here along the back end of it. I usually catch a couple back here every time. So I got this swim bait here. Yesterday my buddies Rob and Lip Ripper Dave came over to do a little fishing, and they had a whole bunch of these. They went down to Academy, and these were on clearance for super cheap, so they gave me a couple packs, and they seemed to work well yesterday, so we're going to see if we can catch a bass with this. This reel needs a little grease. I don't have much luck here on the back end of the pond. There's a lot of willow leaves in the water. I'm getting caught on the swim bait. Also, during the heat of the summer, I think the bass tend to hang out more towards the deeper end. So that's where I'm gonna go, see if I can't pull one out over there. Now here on the right side where all these trees are, that's the dam of the pond, so a little bit out from the dam is the deepest. I just missed a fish. This is the deepest part of the pond. It's not a deep pond, maybe 5.5 at the most. And it's pretty flat bottom with not much structure. The willow leaves are pretty bad right now. I'm getting hung on one almost every cast. Maybe if I just pop it a little bit, it'll help. There we go. That one is perfect. I was kind of expecting to catch a bigger one and let it go. This is probably the size we're looking for. Maybe a little on the small side, but that's plenty. These fish are real healthy in this pond. They're eating well, and they're spawning every spring. This is a nice up and comer. There's a lot of fish this size in this pond. So I'm gonna take this one back and we'll get to work. I don't know if it's my chickens or something else, but I'm losing a lot of tomatoes to something. Big chunks missing out of them. That'll be good. I'm going to remove the lateral bones. They go right through here. You can feel the ends of them. They go back to about there. So we just cut a notch on both sides of them. Pull out the strip with the bones in it. This is not a fillet knife. This is a boning knife. I grabbed the wrong one. It doesn't have enough flex to really skin them properly, but it works okay. Definitely going to use the fillet knife next time. This is kind of a sloppy job, but I got pretty decent fillets. Definitely enough for a good old sandwich. I'm going to throw this back in the pond, feed it to the crawdads and catfish, rinse these off and get them ready. So my cucumbers are coming in. Getting some right there. So I made myself one pickle just for this video because I like pickles on my sandwich. I'm going to save the rest of this to eat with my sandwich. Now the way I'm going to cook this fish is blackening it, so you got to do this outdoors or somewhere really ventilated because you're going to get your skillet, or in this case a griddle, you're going to get it smoking hot. It's going to make a lot of smoke when you cook it, but that's how you get that nice crust on the fish. I'm going to cook the fish on this and I'm going to toast the bread on this side. So this right burner is going to go on high and the left burner is going to go on low. Okay, so I'm using this Black and Redfish Magic. It's my favorite seasoning when it comes to blackening. Just take a pinch. We're going to coat these fillets with good amount of the seasoning. Pat it in there a little bit, flip them over, do the other side. Alright, they're pretty well seasoned. I've got this saucepan with a little bit of melted butter. I'm just going to quickly dip the fillets on both sides in butter. Alright, once that griddle gets hot, they are ready to go. Normally you do this on cast iron, but this will work perfectly fine as long as it's hot enough. While that's cooking, put a little butter on the bread. That fish is almost done, so we're going to turn off all the burners. Now, I like to put a little mustard on my sandwich. That's up to you. Well, that's all there is to it. Got a cold beverage to go with it. It's hard to beat blackened fish. That's good. Hope y'all enjoyed. And I guess that's it for this video. Catch you next time. No, you don't get any fish. You don't like fish. How about some deer jerky? Uh-huh.